What up, party people? It's your boy Aldo. You know who shouldn't be a party person right now? Your boy Jeff, man. Jeff Hardy, dude, what are we gonna do with you, man? Sometimes you gotta do, sometimes. Everybody likes to go out, have a few, take a couple shots of a freaking fireball in the morning. That's one way to start your morning, dude. I mean, you go out, you take a couple shots, and you go on it with your day. Not really, dude. Who does that? Someone that needs help. That's who. Jeff Hardy got arrested for driving smashed, dude. And that sucks, man. How many times has he done this, dude? How many times has it? Thank God, dude. Thank God he didn't hurt somebody. I mean, it sucks if he would have gotten hurt himself. But to be honest, dude, when somebody gets in the wheel, knowing they knocked out a couple drinkos, and you decide to get in the wheel of a car, and something happens to you, well, that's on you, playboy. But some innocent person out there minding their business, going to work or something, because apparently they pulled him over like in the morning. It was like 10 in the morning, and dude was already sloshed, man. Who does that? Someone who needs help. And that's the thing, man. Hardy needs to get some help ASAP, dude. What I think it was like 3-4 911 calls on him. On a freaking Charger. He has a cool car, by the way, but on a freaking Charger. Like, how fucked up were you driving that people were straight up calling the cops on you? Not just one, not just two calls, like 3 or 4 calls on him that he was, there was some reckless driving going on. And it was Jeff Hardy. Jeff never learns Hardy, man. Remember when he wrestled fucked up? Remember when he wrestled Sting? He was buzzed out of his mind, dude. And like he was all messed up, and he goes, and Sting was pissed. It was back when TNA was a thing, and Sting was pissed. I think he was supposed to wrestle Sting for the championship, dude. Or not, I don't know. But anyways, dude, what happens to any of us showing up messed up to work like that? I think Tony Khan suspended him from AEW, which, yeah, dude, can't reward that. And I'm like, look, man, to be honest, I don't think an employer, I don't think your employer has a right to do such a thing. If he wasn't drunk at work, that's his shit. But in this case, he's a public figure, and in this case, I think it's more for his own good. I think it's more of a friend thing. I think maybe like even Matt was like, hey dude, you gotta suspend him or something. Matt Hardy needs to step up, like just his family needs to step up a little bit. Because they're the only ones that could freaking maybe get into his head and maybe have him realize that he's still going down that wrong path, dude. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see I don't want to see Jeff Hardy on an episode of Dark Side of the Ring. I don't want to see him end up like many other, like any, not just wrestlers, but celebrities that, they die behind the wheel. Or they just, they overdose or some shit. Guns got pulled. Why the hell did they pull out their guns on him? I don't know. I mean, that's the thing with cops. They're very good at pulling a gun out on somebody, behind the wheel, but not somebody behind an elementary school wall. But that's another issue for another day. But, what if one of these cops would have been trigger happy on him, and there goes Jeff on the news getting shot by the police? DUI arrest video. 3 officers pulled guns on wrestler during stop. Damn, dude. And I saw it, man. And I don't know. Apparently TMZ is very protective of their shit. And even a channel that lives in the ass crack of YouTube might get struck or something. So let's just read along. 3 officers apparently so concerned about the state of Jeff Hardy after they pulled him over on Monday morning. They each drew their guns and pointed them at the AEW star. God damn, the frightening scene was all captured on police video obtained by TMZ Sports just before the 44-year-old wrestler was arrested on Volusia County for DUI by the Florida Highway Patrol. In the footage, you can see after cops stopped Hardy's white Dodge Charger on a freeway after they said it had been swerving all over the road and driving erratically. Man, thank God he didn't hit somebody else. They walked to his car and appeared to shout orders at him through his closed windows. Hardy, though, seemingly didn't comply, which caused each officer on the scene to pull out their firearm. See, he was that messed up. He was that far gone. He didn't know what he was doing. Fortunately, Hardy eventually opened his car door without issue, and the officers were able to get him out of his vehicle without incident. Look at it. Look at him right there. He's drunk, dude. He's all messed up. In the footage, you can see Hardy wearing a Jacksonville Jaguars t-shirt, was not steady on his feet. Yeah, he was tumbling all over the place. There was like an officer straight out like guarding him with his hands. Hardy was about to just freaking pass out drunk or some shit. During questioning, Hardy appeared to admit to drinking 2 shots of Fireball before getting behind the wheel. Bruh. That's a bruh moment right there. Eventually, officers took Hardy away from the busy highway into a nearby parking lot to perform field sobriety test. Hardy, though, stumbled through each test, and after several minutes, an officer slapped cuffs on the wrestling star and told him he was under arrest for the offense of DUI. Yeah, dude, I saw them, and dude, he couldn't even stand still, tumbling all over the place. And like, dude, I don't know, man. Like right away, you could tell. Like the first test where they just tell him to like put his feet together and stand still, he was already tumbling down. The police documents officers say they tested Hardy's BAC through a breathalyzer back at the station and claim he blew a 2.9 and a 2.94. Hardy bonded out of jail late Monday evening, but was ultimately, according to court records, hit with 3 charges, including felony DUI as well as 2 misdemeanor. He's doing court for a hearing in the case later Tuesday afternoon. And like I said, dude, I think he also Tony Khan took issue with it, and I think he like I said, he's suspended. And yeah, dude, I mean, it's time. Bro, you're 44. You're 44, man. And I'm not saying it's okay for anybody younger than that, but come on. It's like every other, every year, at least every year we hear, I'm that riled up, bro. We hear something about Jeff getting in trouble for being drunk. Or high or something, and look, man, due to factors, I don't know, genetics, some people shouldn't drink, period, and Hardy's one of them. Some people could just go to the bar and drink a couple and cut it. I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm feeling buzzed, I'm good. I could have a good time with or without it. Your boy here, I'll drink like a couple seltzers. That's how much I don't drink, dude. I'll just knock out like 2 seltzers and I'm good. I'm not saying I'm drunk. I'm just saying, I could have a good time, dude. I've had better times without drinking. Now I know some people need to be like hammered, and then if that's the case with you, y'all need to get some help. And Hardy, I hope this is what wakes him up. I hope his family intervenes. And enough is enough, Jeff. Seek help, man. Your fans, your family, most of all, but your fans, everybody, dude, the whole world. Although we're disappointed in you, bro, we're cheering like he's gonna watch this shit. But although we're all disappointed, we're cheering him on, man. We want to see nothing but the best for him. And like I said, I don't want to see Jeff Hardy in an episode of Dark Side of the Ring because he like died of a freaking overdose or something. Anyways, man, if you made it this far, you are like the most awesomest person in the world, and I appreciate it. So, you know, help a brother out, man. We're living in the, you know, we're living in the YouTube slums. Help a brother crawl out of the butt crack of YouTube. You know, gently tip that subscribe and caress that like button. And if you don't like what I'm saying, dude, hit that dislike. I don't care, man. Let's just get some engagement going on. Until next time, please take care of yourself, man. And if you're going through some, you know, some hard times, or if you know you're in some destructive behavior like Jeff Hardy, ain't no shame in getting help, man. I'll see y'all later.